You got it. Some 2v2 game battles, third-person action. Boss Jacoby and myself teaming up for some, hopefully some dominating action here on the S&D kind of override third-person setting. And I'm not much of a third-person player. I've played 2 game battles matches in third person about 5-6 months ago, and I haven't touched it since. But once you play SOCOM, you kind of learn the tactics and what needs to happen. So off the start, I didn't see anybody rush right side. Jacoby and myself blazing down the guy running over middle bridge, and I get a call out from Jacoby saying he's on the tree. I missed my grenade horribly, able to strafe kill him and secure that kill for the 1-0 lead in rundown S&D. Little kill cam action. I kind of thought he was left side of the tree at the start there, but then I quickly corrected and moved over, got the kill. Boss Jacoby is kind of the third person guru to this whole scene. He kind of took a little bit of leave of absence as he's been playing a lot of Reach lately, but we're both trying to get back into Call of Duty because that is, the game that did it all for us. Jacoby here calling out for the middle. I think he threw the middle smoke, and then he's going to be running the one-man army to kind of stun check, or flash check rather, and try and find the people hiding in the corners, because third person, you're definitely going to see exactly what I'm doing here, is kind of hiding inside the building and checking all the corners, all the locations. Top awning, I see him and I pull in for the kill right through there, making sure FMJ is on, because you're going to need it when playing third person. Getting that kill streak too, definitely pretty rough for the other team to get a UAV up there. You definitely want to avoid that at all costs, because now you either have to change classes at the beginning of next round or shoot it down very quickly and very effectively, but you're also giving away exactly which route you went to the second round. Not really used to playing override or even non-MLG setting maps. I usually only stick to that MLG setting just because I hate Glocks. The dual Glocks are some of the cheapest shit you can find on the game. Not to mention the pain pill, the last stand, stuff like that. It's not for me, so I try to avoid it at all costs. But finding an MLG match on doubles it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Here you're going to see, checking those corners, checking the routes, and using that third person look around to my advantage, and checking all the usual kind of corners that people like to sit in, and watching for it. Jacoby and I are slowly moving up towards A, waiting for the guy to rush over towards A just to check it, because what's going to happen. As soon as one guy goes down on a specific bomb plant, your teammate's kind of forced to play one of two ways. He's either going to float in the middle and check it and run back and forth, leaving himself very open to getting caught in the run over, or he's going to be forced to just camp and just wait for the bomb to get planted and then move in, which in my opinion is the worst way to go about it. Once that bomb is planted, you have a timer and you're running into a trap basically. People are going to be set up everywhere you go, and third person is a bit rough. You have to just bear with me here, because this is just how it's played, and I'm going to lay down behind car, and I'm going to whip out those Glocks. I don't know if I whip out the Glocks, I don't think I do, but I just pop up here and start shooting, and the other guy just really doesn't have a chance, because I've seen him coming a mile away, and he's not prepared to kind of see where I was. But that is third person. There's nothing you can do to say about it. Some people like the game mode, some people really don't. It's a lot of personal preference, and just watch what I get in this care pack. I've called in like 1,000 or more care packs in pubs, and I have maybe got 1 or 2 AC130s. And I get one in a GB match, which is hilarious. It just blew me away. I started giggling when that happened here. And one thing you kind of noticed there, maybe you didn't, but I called the care pack in. But what I did was I waited for the people to rush across bridge. I figured I called the care pack, they're going to run in there and try and snag it from me, or try and catch me picking it up off guard. They did play it a bit smarter than I was hoping, but I was expecting them to rush across bridge, but they didn't. They played it very slow and kind of moved across left side bridge there. And we're on the defensive side, not really needing to call in your air support on the defensive side. You should be able to kind of hold it down. although I do get proven kind of wrong here, I think. But, Jacoby and myself, we're sticking in the middle building here. We're trying to cover all those laneways, those choke points and stuff like that. Moving left side bridge, moving right side bridge. I get the call out to Jacoby. He almost gets the kill here. It was ridiculously close. Maybe I could get him to kind of commentate on this himself on his channel, but you'll definitely see that he almost gets turned on, and to get turned on like that is pretty embarrassing. We were talking about it a little bit in the lobby. Now, defending both points. This is kind of what I was talking about before. I'm stuck in a position between B and A. And, the A plant does get off right as I was moving. And, I was kind of scanning the zone, hoping that he moved towards left side to go maybe top awning, but he did catch me off guard as I came around right side of the building here. And, that's that third person at its finest. And the dual Glocks, that shit's just ridiculous. I think the only kills this Kuji kid gets through the whole match is with his dual Glocks. I don't think he gets a single kill with his regular gun. It's kind of hilarious. But AC130, 6-second countdown. Jacoby's gonna move up left side and wait for the callouts as I get into the chopper, or sorry, the plane, and kind of wait for those red boxes to show up. But they're pretty smart. They ran into the building as soon as possible, and were able to kind of avoid any sort of shots from my AC130, which is kind of sad. A little bit sad I didn't get any kills. Should have got that kill. I was pretty sloppy on the AC130. Jacoby is able to kind of hear my callouts, and he's going to slowly move up as I'm scanning, making sure they're not moving in on him. Calling out exactly where he is. He's in the bottom side of awning building, up in the corner, and Jacoby's able to get the flash and then get the kill. Clean it up very nicely. And as he moves top B, make sure I'm calling it out, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna try and get the cutoff to make sure he doesn't come behind Jacoby. But he ends up going through their spawn instead of front side, like I usually expect from people. Usually people try to come behind you, and right there it was really funny. Like my Havapeg or whatever you want to call it cut out completely as he gave me the call out, and I was blind for a second. I thought I was gonna die, but I'm able to just narrowly get that kill and make sure that they didn't get the bomb plant off. A 5-1 kill death here is very unusual. Jacoby and I played a little free-for-all before this game to kind of get warmed up, and he just absolutely decimated me. And on Scrapyard, radar on, third person, it was rough. His connection just gives a big host advantage, and he was telling me how when he played on his third person team that they would never let him have host because he was the only one getting kills. But this is one of the boring parts of S&D where you're just kind of sitting, and I actually said to him, like, so when we get to this point in the dual comm, what are we supposed to talk about? And he's like, I don't want to even do this as a dual commentary. I'm the third person guy, and you're beating me with kills. So I don't think he's gonna do it. It's all good. We're gonna keep playing doubles and get some better footage. We're actually gonna try and just post up some MLG variant and hopefully get it so that we can bring you guys some more exciting stuff to watch. Because as fun as it is to play, it's not that exciting to watch. Kind of like golf. S&D's like watching golf or paint dry rather. It's very long and drawn out, and not the greatest game type out there by far at all, if you want to put it that far. And I want to mention just one thing here, that Jacoby kind of told me to put on flashes, and really smart idea, just because stuns in third person not going to affect you that much, whereas a flash, you're fucked. You can't see a damn thing, you can't predict anything, and you're kind of screwed. So good to him on calling that out, because it does land us a couple kills here in the second game. Search override, got a minute left here. Not the funnest match, I'm sure, to watch, but I just wanted to post a game with Jacoby just to kind of clear the air on issues, because feuds and stuff like that is never good for business, and essentially this is a business. Me and him are both trying to get views and both trying to get something out of putting all our hard work into this, and fights and feuds never pays off. So we're leaving it at that. Bygones are bygones. Such is such. Right here, this guy gets an absolutely lucky kill because I thought he moved around front side A. I thought I seen him. I obviously didn't. So I'm just going to kind of post up because I still believe he's bioning. And he did hop down and ends up killing me. Oh, look at that. He does get a kill with a UMP. And lucky, but doesn't even see me. Whatever. It is what it is, I suppose. You know, we're almost coming to an end here. The match is almost done. Search and Destroy is a long game type, isn't it? Hopefully you guys will stick through and you'll watch this whole thing, but not a lot of advice I can offer for third person because I'm the type of guy if I don't feel like I have an expert opinion on the matter, I don't want to give you advice because people are probably going to call me out on it, and that's not what I'm here to do. Jacoby throwing those stuns, here's a really good example of teamwork. He's calling out, I need a stun on the boxes, or a flash on the boxes, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to chuck it on box, see if I get a hit marker, which I definitely do. So Jacoby gets the call out, he's going to go over there and kind of wrap that kill up. And as we both see, he sees one, I see the other. I get this kill. Jacoby's moving across. I was going to plant A off the start, and we kind of lost the second guy, or we thought he was both there, or they're both there, rather. And, you know, that leaf almost played a trick on me. I almost popped out and started shooting at that wall. And this is probably the funniest kill in the game. Jump. I love it. That was pretty funny, and they were pissed. After he seen that kill, he was so angry, and slow-mo jump action for you. Thanks for checking out the video. Holiday Talk, 7-2, third person, game battles match. I'm out.